Okay. It's receiving your content. Oh, it's good to have my dual monitors back, man. Okay, where's D? Let's get this show on the road.
I'm on the bridge.
You're on the bridge? I'm heading up to the bridge then. Oh, a bit of lag spike. There we go. Hello, everyone, and anyone watching the video. D?
I be here.
D, look out the window. Do you see it? Do you see it now?
What am I looking for?
They sail.
Yeah.
You see
Oh
it?
no!
You see it now!
I was looking at the ship's diagnostics and it is red everywhere. I was like, uh-oh.
I'm like, do you see? It doesn't make any sense because the mod pack is still installed.
What?
Yeah, those thrusters are still there. They're supposed to be there, but they're not there. Yep, the Asmus thruster ramp, it's right here. For some reason, it's not there.
I'm not seeing it in the mod list.
You're not?
No.
Type in thruster. Do you see it now?
I'm seeing loads of azimuth ones, but not the one we were using. Oh, there.
Yeah, the thruster ramp right there, buddy.
Thruster ramp. Oh, what?
I don't
Repairs.
We need to make 3 paths?
That's wow. It's a repair system online. Yeah, it is. So right,
okay,
cool.
we at least we have that. What about power? Oh, we still have our big beautiful beast in the back. Yes, we do. Jesus.
Yeah. Alright, hello.
Oh my God! What about the back of the ship?
I'm looking at the diagnostics. There's something going on in the hangar bay.
What?
The cells we can deal with.
This whole place is oxygenated, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm going outside.
I need to check weapons. We've got meteors coming in.
Oh shit! Wait, do we even have our LDS? I thought I saw our plasmas outside.
Let me check. Weapons look okay.
Ow. Hit my head. Okay, our plasmas are online. Oh, Scoot! Scoot! Get him! Get him, lasers! Get the fuckers! Holy spit! That meteor got blown up right next to my head. Holy shit. Holy shit, lasers. Oh man, we lost our thrusters. What the deuce? All of them are gone, but this makes no sense. Okay. For those of you watching and catching up to us now, we have all of these blanks that are in the nacelles. They're not supposed to be blanks. They're supposed to be thrusters here. And the weird thing is the thrusters that we put there are still here.
Oh, what?
All of them.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them. We have to reinstall all of the bitches.
Right.
I have no idea what's keeping us in place right here. It could be very well the fact that the ship's not moving, but...
Yeah, we're going to need to watch and not give her a dunt. Balls.
We need at least one thruster for right now. Do we have access to the inventory through that connector?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get to it. Oh, I already have some mats on me. I just don't have the... Wait, is Tim running right now?
I did reset all the computers, so everything should be running.
Cool beans. Okay, there's some beeping going on, and I can hear it. Let me go handle that. Good lord.
I'll get the thruster, sorry.
Alarm clock telling me that it's 6 o'clock, so I don't forget that I'm streaming. Sweet Jesus.
Oh, real life beeping.
No chair. This time, I'm not even to my desk yet, and I can see what's going on. I see you flying over there. God damn it. Alright. Alright, sir. What are we needing first? No, don't we need the superconductors?
Yeah, we are gonna need a bunch of them.
I see the superconductor conduits. We have a bunch of them. It's the superchargers, that's right. Excuse me. Yeah, we don't have any of those. We have a free assembler, right? Yep. Oh man, what are we missing? Gold, platinum, iron. What are we missing? We have about a K of gold. We have about a K of iron. Over. Is it plat? Oh shit, we're low on platinum. Okay, I got the assembler working right now, and it looks like something is pulling those. Oh, good God. What is going on here?
She's gone crazy building engines.
Okay. We're just going to pretend we're not seeing this.
What's happening?
You don't see the parts, the bits flying off?
Oh. I wondered where they were.
You know what? I'm going to go
Yeah.
to the... I'm going to go to the teleporter and pray to God that we have a waypoint. Actually, let me look, double check before I even do any of that mess. We have a GPS for platinum. We do. Because we need more plat, okay? I'm going to go handle that.
Oh, I need a decent grinder. This is not a good spot to be in.
Yeah. Poor Aura. She's pissed off at us. Let me in, damn it. And look, she tried to shoot me right then and there. That's what happened. You see this? I know you're not happy, sweetie. We're fixing it, damn it. We're fixing it. Oh, I need to go to the teleporter room. That's right. I don't need to be up. At least this stayed. Look how beautiful and industrial this looks, guys. It looks, actually you can't really tell because I still have a lot of things turned on. I have my graphics cards. I just have not put them in yet. and here's my excuse. Here's my excuse. I have to disconnect my water cooling before I'm able to do any of that mess because my water cooling sits on top of my graphics cards. So I can't even...
That's a decent excuse.
I just didn't want to fucking do it. So that's my excuse. Take it as it is. You don't have to like me for it. That's okay. It's if you want to hate me, I'm okay with that too. DCam will make fun of me regardless. He'll get his kicks and giggles. I mean, so it's not like it's gonna really hurt me either way. I need to go to... Huh, it's not showing my GPS coordinates. Are we out of range? How far is it? Good god damn, we are out of range.
Oh, remember we jumped and ended up a ridiculous kind of distance away.
More, yeah, a distance that made no sense because we only had 800 kilometers or whatever is a jump distance, and how the hell did we make 2,000? Over 2,000 to be exact. Oh god damn it! I could say we could just jump back, but technically we can't. Fudge.
And not with the engines in this, Nick.
Do we have any complete... We do have some engines that look completed. Or almost completed. Not enough. Not enough for me to be happy. So, I'm going to take the Or's little baby, and we're going to go on a mining trip in our favorite rocket ship. Shit, I need to open the hangar doors. Hangar doors, please open.
Be aware of the debris
Huh?
just outside the hangar doors.
Oh, right, I see it. I'm gonna do a 360 inside and get a better aim. C5. Whoa, oh, engines are off, that's right. Whoa, what the hell happened there? What the... Wait a minute. What the the hell? Oh. Nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. And if anyone says otherwise, I'm gonna break this fucking ship if I don't fly like a boss right now. God damn, she's fast. I think I love tapped some debris. Okay, that's right, we were heading towards the moon. Well, kinda towards it. I'll be back, D.
Cool.
Damn, did I put a remote control on here? Nope. So I have no autopilot. Oh shit! I don't even have a GPS on the. Shit. Hey D, could you
Send you a marker.
No, no, I'll just come back and do it myself. It's alright. I'll do it. We have shit flying away from the ship as it is anyway.
I just follow the trail of crap.
She doesn't have any landing gear, so I can't really pick up any of this. GPS. New from current position, and we're going to name this not this. We're gonna name it ship locale. That's not how you spell it either. Ship locale, and then I'm going to head to that asteroid that I was looking at before. There we go. I really should have put up some displays on here. Ooh, I'm overdoing something. Not enough power. I'm gonna have to do something about that when I get back. Add another reactor, basically. That'll compensate for anything, and then add some more thrusters. So this shuttle is more usable, per se. And then just remember, until she gets updated with the new design, to dock up with the ship, so your cockpit gets some oxygen.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this thing has an ore detector. I don't remember. Dang it. I don't even think I have any ore detector components, do I? Well, it's gonna be pointless without that. So while I'm there, I might as well upgrade the shuttle a little bit. And yes, for those that are wondering why I'm not using third-person view, it's because I've been playing another game that third-person view is pointless. It does not help you. In fact, it impedes your piloting. So, there we go. I'm sticking true to my sci-fi blood. I'm not playing anything that's not really un-sci-fi like, except for PUBG. And that's really just to blow off steam with PUBG. But my sci-fi is my relaxation. Alright, I'm coming in. I'm going to be moving pretty fast, by the way. You have been warned.
The majority engines are in place. Let's see.
Yeah, we have some that are kickstarted. Wait, did we have the engines red? I thought they were all orange.
A lack of options. I've got the option of red or a cyan. That's all I'm getting at the list. That's probably why they're away. Although those front ones should be the same because there was only ever one of them.
There should be some orange. Yeah, I found some. Oh, yep, found them.
Hold on.
I'll place them for you. Dealing with some desync. Oh, or not.
Yellow. Oh, pink. What?
Okay.
Orange.
You found it?
Yeah, I've got it.
I think Aura just robbed me of that the moment that I tried to place it or chop it up. I just don't have the thruster components to finish this off. Or it's just gonna have to do it. Sorry, Art. Oh, well, that's weird. That's a desync. Oh, got sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Normally, if I have to do something like that, I would hit the little mute mic button on my headset. Sadly, this new headset does not have that. Something about it can cause, it was a choking hazard or some shit like that. I don't know. If you could choke from off of that thing, sure, you deserve to choke to death. You've earned this death, my friend. No, seriously, that's why it was that entire line of shades were like knocked off. Because I mean, I have Turtle Beaches that I use when I'm playing on the Steam Link, and then I have my shades that are basically just for my computer, and it's the brand called Shades, and
Yeah.
They knocked off that entire line because apparently it was a choking hazard. Who knew?
That's insane.
I don't need all of these components, but I would rather be for sure than be sorry. I really don't need all these components. Let me see something real quick. Now what I need here is ion. Also need a new reactor on here, but I'm pretty sure that's too big. And I don't have all the components to build it. And remote and or E. I love the azimuths. Of course. There we go. Now I should have the majority of the components I need to finish this thing off. Go. And then I need a couple of these to keep her from drifting so much. Oh, did you have any thruster components?
On me?
Yeah, on you.
No.
So we're running off of whatever ore decides to stick in your.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough for me for right now. That's good enough. I'm just going to. I'm gonna put this remote right here. Like that. Bam. So now I just need some components to finish this off. Thrusters, where are you? We should have some thrusters, right? Thruster components.
Yeah. Oh, she should be keeping a 6,000 everything, I think. Keep at school.
Yeah. No, there's no thruster components. I think she used them all. And we're low on plat, so it's not like she can make any more.
That's not good.
Fact, I take that back. We have a little bit of platinum. It's cobalt we're low on. Apparently.
There's got to be something around here.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. I'll just keep the frames on here. I'm hoping I have the components I need to finish off at least the ore detector on here, which I do. And maybe the remote control so I can get back home without any actual piloting. Getting back home is gonna be the computer's job. I don't want to deal with that mess. I've been piloting a big ass a battleship all day long. I just want to do this. I want the ship to move itself. If that makes me lazy, then so fucking be it. I'm like, no, seriously. If you were to see the massive size of the ship I'm talking about, you'd be like, how did you pilot this? And like, it's not fucking easy. It's not easy, bruh. It's more like I was in the gunner seat a good 60% of the time. I'm happy for that.
Posh stuff now, like we're back to basics. Oh.
Do we have reactor component? Yeah, we do. Thank you. I'm hoping I have enough components to build another reactor on here. This is the reactor I want to switch all of these reactors with, but we don't have the reactor components to do that right now. I would really like to stick it in the back. Like that. I mean, in theory, I could. I really could if I did this to make sure these bottom thrusters are still connected.
Stuff in the armor that's not it.
Oops. It did not place that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, whatever. What it is just desync.
Yeah, I've been getting a wee bit too. It catches up.
It's not really not that bad. It's just annoying at sometimes. I really don't need to worry about it now. Just placing that block was enough. But this needs to get rotated. Please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Please. Oop, oop. I have bits flying away. Stop in the name of love. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do this quick. Right. Ow. Ow.
computer's inside the freaking out.
Go. Bam. And let's get these parts in here. Alright, it's got parts. Now where did those parts go? I see them. Thank God you're moving slow. Ah, there you are. Come here, computer components. Come to daddy. No, don't do that. Thank you. Alright, now there's a couple more bibs and bobs. Interior plates and motors that I just passed. Yeah, it's shooting down shit.
Yeah, they got close.
They're close as hell. I'm not gonna be able to get all this, am I? Wow, medium cargo container sucks. I don't even see them anymore. Forget those components.
Oh.
I lost some components. Just weak shit that I didn't need to work. Well, the motors were kind of a loss considering we don't have any more.
Her name's missing.
Hmm?
Her name is missing.
What?
I'm just playing the mod's in. Yeah, I'm just gonna replace them then.
Oh wow, her name is missing. What the hell? Is it me or is it changing itself?
What's that?
Or it was just me? Okay, she's renamed.
Oh, right, I was actually talking about the physical lettering was gone.
Huh? Don't get me started on this mess. Just don't. I mean, her grid name was missing as well. Right, I think I need some steel plates,
Almost back.
reactors, and superconductor components, and maybe a couple more motors. Okay.
Right. It's just looking alright.
Reactor. Give me that, and we need some more. Oops, don't have any more room. Let's do that in there, that in there, that in there. Give me some of them. I don't need those, or those. I do need these. Oh, I need some more steel plates too, okay. And metal grids. Then I have a big daddy reactor in the back, just like old mama dearest. Mummy dearest. Good Lord. Right. No cobalt.
Is that what we need for the conduits?
Yeah, that's what
Is
we
that
need to
what
finish off some of the rest of the reactors. I mean, thrusters.
engines?
Yeah, we need metal grids, which means we need cobalt.
Right.
I can't even finish off this Big Daddy fusion reactor that's the twin to the large one we have powering the ship right now. Just for small ships, until I have metal grids. But all of the other bits and bobs on the small ship are completed other than the thrusters themselves. We are going to need some more platinum. We are going to need some more cobalt. So I'm going to have to scour this section of the solar system
Nice.
to get what we need.
Right, I'm gonna grab a high-end drill.
Oh,
A bit scouting.
I got a crap drill, dude. You're going all expensive and shit on me, man. Okay.
Yeah, there's tool containers at the airlocks as well.
Oh god, yeah, I'll just go to airlock. Wait, airlocks have vents, right? Or no, they don't.
Nah, the inner bits here are sealed. I'll chuck some vents in there. Right. Oh, get rid of that stuff.
Give me one of them beastly ones. There we go. Get me one of those beastly welders as well. There we go. I'm iffy over the grinder. I can wait when it comes to grinding shit. I can wait. Otherwise, I'm gonna over grind and fuck all the things. Everything will be fucked, and I will be being blamed for all the things. Let me see.
Right.
I need to go. There was an asteroid I was heading to. There it is.
Right, you go on starboard side.
Yeah, I'm heading toward.
I'll scout the port side asteroid. There's some quite close.
Gotcha, bud. There's a drop ship that's about 8K away from us. It's IMDC. We're not necessarily friends with them. If she wasn't being dry docked right now, I would totally suggest that we go raid the hell out of it. But she's kind of like not in a good position right now.
Nah, she's a wee bit crippled for fighting at the moment. Get that sorted out.
Let's get. There we go. Bit of a cruise speed. I think there may be gold on this asteroid.
Oh, nice.
If I'm seeing this correctly, I could be wrong. I'm hoping not. Wait, did I clear my inventory? Shoot. Oh, wait, I can clear some. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. What about the cockpit? Yep, I can store some more in the cockpit. Well, guys, if you haven't noticed already, we're playing the game a bit differently. Apparently, and it's not necessarily on purpose. This is clearly an accident. The storage is all off. Normally, we play it on a different storage setting, inventory wise, and not so much right now. Especially when the cockpit can only hold 1000 L. Not so much right now.
There's a factory nearby.
Oh, so you're detecting a factory in your location?
Yeah, and a dropship.
Yeah, I see the drop ship. I didn't know that there was a factory nearby. That looks like gold. I'm hoping it actually is. 'Cause sometimes what looks like gold could be just nickel. We don't need any more nickel. And what right next to it looks like platinum. And if that is, good God, thank you, Jesus.
Is it cobalt and platinum are our priority right now?
Yep, cobalt and plat. We can't make any new thrusters without the platinum. We're so weak on it right now. My engines are so weak on this dune, the tugboat. That I gotta really do some maneuvering. Okay. Because I'm overshooting, not meaning to. I guess I could go to the third person. Really didn't want to. See, that looks like platinum right there. And if I find platinum at my first asteroid, my second one better have cobalt. That so looks like platinum. It could be silver. Or it could be a lie and be silicone. I can't tell.
Yeah, I've got a source of silicon here.
I see nickel on the inside, so that's guaranteed gold. Nope, this is plat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I got nickel on this asteroid, some gold, a bunch of iron. Alright. While the buggy is just drifting off to over there, I'll be here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this location, so all I have to do is just TP here.
Yeah, I'm doing the same kind of service setup as last time.
Oh, I forgot Tugboat doesn't have an antenna, so I have to keep eyes on her. Inventory's full. I thought I put an antenna on her. Didn't I?
I thought you did.
I thought so too. I guess I'm wrong. Maybe there's enough materials in here that I can. I don't think there's any radio components in here. Nope. No, just detector components. I think I moved the radio components back on the ship. It's okay. It's okay. We got some platinum, so we can a 16K. I can stick 5K in there and then grab another 16K. So what I'm gonna do here is write a GPS. New from current position.
Cobalt.
You found coal?
I have.
Root to root. Closest platinum. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Paltini. Or is it just one? I think it's just one I, and it's just UM, yeah. Platinum. Yep. I was right in my spelling. Fill my inventory now, thank you. Fill my inventory of this glorious platinum. And my inventory's full. Heading back. Do 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 do. And I'm in my ship. Alright. We have a remote, so we're just gonna use the remote. Get us home safely. Off main remote control, second of off. Collision avoidance and precision mode. Ship locale. Add. And oh right. There's no camera, don't need to worry about that. Flight mode is one way. Alright. Autopilot enabled. And this time it's actually a real autopilot being enabled. Not some imaginary one that's not even on board the ship. Just saying. I don't know if anyone that's watching this has ever seen or ever had experienced that you have an imaginary autopilot on the ship that doesn't even have a remote control block in it, and you had no control of your ship, but it sucks. Let's just put it like that. It sucks all the donkey balls. How far away from the ship am I? Wow. I'm a ways. Take a guess. Take a guess.
You couldn't have been that far, surely. I'm 5k away. You're no further than 10, are you?
Yeah. Take a gander.
Yeah, I can't see you. I'm in the opposite direction.
I am over 50. I was over 53 kilometers away. I didn't even fucking know I traveled that far. I booked it, dude.
You certainly did.
My first asteroid was 50 kilometers away.
What's that?
That also means it's well out of range of TP, so the only way I'm going to get to this asteroid is to teleport. I mean, is to fly there. Shoot. 'Cause I was hoping to cheat it. Well, you know what I mean? Teleport there and then like get teleported back. Yeah, I was hoping to cheat. Shoot. I don't get to cheat today, guys. Technically, it's
My
not
suit
cheating.
inventory really sucks.
Yeah, mine too. I don't, and then unfortunately, I don't know if our super suits are enabled.
Well, I thought they weren't. I checked it and it's appears to be there, but
We're not wearing them. Just like everything else that was attached onto the ship just magically disappeared. I'm guessing we magically disappeared out of those old clothes. Yeah, I'm gonna go and put those clothes on when I get back to base. This is going to take a minute because I didn't realize I traveled this far.
yeah, what kind of range are you at now?
41 kilometers.
Do you want me to transport you back? You're within 50k now.
Yeah, wait. If you do that, the ship is not going to be here. I mean, actually, hold up.
I think she'll autopilot back.
Yeah, she'll autopilot all the way back. So, get to the teleporter. Let me know when you're there. I'll just hop out of the damn thing and you can teleport me back with what I have on me. Darn it, she won't hold anymore. Let me see. Won't hold anymore in there. I just don't have any more cargo in here on the ship. Oh yeah, and it's within a safe distance too. She will literally be in that spot with the ship locale. If she's not, she will blow up on the side of the ship. Does the ship still have shields?
I'll check in a sec. Yeah, you're not appearing on the transporter.
Yes, because I'm in the ship. It won't do that. So if you're ready, just let me know, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm jumping out.
Yeah, you're still not appearing.
You should see me now. Oh wait, am I not broadcasting? No. That's not the. Oh, I wasn't broadcasting. Okay, now I am. Okay, what profile are you under? Make sure it's my profile.
Yeah, try that.
What? You mean I hopped out of my ship for nothing?
Yep, you'll need to get back in.
It's already like 4 kilometers away from me. Shit, I'm just gonna head back. I'm just gonna do it like this. Just a fucking.
We don't appear to have shields.
What? Wait, do we? Please tell me the shield mod is still installed. No, energy shield mod is still installed. And you know what? I do not remember seeing the shields in the nacelles either.
Oh, this save is knackered.
Save us. Oh, remember I had to recover it, so gonna have to rebuild shields. At least we have some platinum on the way. We can do that. We got gold.
Yeah, where the shield should be is an empty space.
Yeah, the shields. Nah. We'll get it sorted.
Was this save loaded up without the mods? Mod listing?
Mm-mm. it probably had. No, that doesn't make any sense though. Then the teleporter will also be gone.
It should only disappear if it's been loaded in minus those mods and then resaved.
But I didn't mean that makes. I mean, I definitely didn't do that. I know the server was running a little bit before I was putting in the mod list. Then but I shut it down, installed the mod list, and then restarted the thing. But if that was true, then none of the mods would have loaded. I mean, it'd be a blank ship right now. All the mods that were installed should have been removed and not on the ship. So the teleporter shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
You would have did it to every single mod. This is just one of those really super glitched situations. You know what I mean? That we're having to reinstall things that shouldn't be needing to be reinstalled. It's no biggie. We'll get it. It's no biggie. It's not like we can't just replace things. Oh, wait. But I do want to know the extent of the damage.
It's the suit called the MSL suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that's being used, but it's not got the inventory it used to have. 6,000 litres is the capacity.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that's the case because I'm moving at 114 meters a second, and that suit is the only suit I know that will allow me to do that. Also, I'm flying in the wrong fucking direction. And I just realized that. Wait, no. No, I'm not. I'm flying in the right direction. Damn it. You had me all mixed up. I'm 15 kilometers away.
Yeah, you're getting there.
For fucking me. It's taking forever. Oh, wait, a ship just walked in. What is that? Interplanetary hauler. I wish our ship was together. We'd be mining. We'd be fucking pirating right now. I mean, salvaging right now.
Salvaging.
Mm-hmm. We do not pirate on this station. We just, we salvaged. We do a lot of salvage work. Sometimes our salvage equipment tends to be lasers and missiles and
Belong to other people.
and belong to other people that are no longer alive. For reasons that are still unknown to us. The universe is still kind of large and widely unknown. Maybe they just randomly ran into some ship's bullets. Just not. You don't know.
Mistakes happen.
I mean, shit. Maybe they had a ship pilot that didn't know how to fucking work. Maybe they were just unlucky. We don't know. You don't know. Who knows? Nobody. That's exactly where it's gonna stay. Nobody's gonna know it because there will be no survivors. There'll be plenty of loot though. Loots. Okay, they say loots, loots, loots. I say loots. I'm 7 kilometers away now. And in closing, and my trajectory is way off. I mean, like, way off. I'm about, like, 3 kilometers off. There's off, and then there's being 3 kilometers off, to which you're going to run into something else.
I'm just finishing my third door run.
And I'm looking off to my left. And I think I see my little ship. Because it's flying relatively the same speed that I am. Kinda. And it doesn't look like an asteroid because it's like glinting. It's like a little glint. You know what I mean? Like when light bounces off of a shiny object.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So it's probably going to beat me.
Is it going full speed?
Yeah. Okay. Another issue. Ship's not here.
We've lost the ship.
No, I mean, I see the little buggy. It's closing in onto my position. Really quick. Really quick. Aura is not here.
So we now need to figure out where you are.
Right.
Alright, hang on.
I could just
grab this cobalt and I'll send you the ship GPS.
Oh, hey, tugboat. She called you the love boat because you followed me. I beat you. I don't know how. You had a huge head start, but I beat it. Oh, wait. You're only moving 100 meters a second, and I was moving 114 meters a second.
To be fair, though, the ship should always be set to run a bit slower so you can always catch it if it goes runaway.
Then again, I move faster than the ship. So even at max speed, I could have caught up to it. I mean, I outran it to this position, so even when I was off by 3 kilometers, it's just not fair. Poor little tugboat.
Sent Aura's GPS.
Alright, I'll pick it up in this. Alright. You want to know why you couldn't target me?
Why is that?
Because apparently I moved. Okay, get this. I moved from one point to the other, which was 50 kilometers, but I stayed 10 kilometers outside of the fucking transporter range. I literally made a straight line from one point to another, especially if let me see. I believe that's what happened. Let me see, closest platinum. Let me show. And ship locale. Okay. Yeah. When I was at the platinum, I was about 1 kilometer off from the ship Aura's location. I literally moved away from the ship by 50,000 kilometers. staying outside of the transporter range the entire fucking time. I made a trip that seemed like I moved like 50 kilometers because I really did move 50 kilometers. I only moved a kilometer. I was a kilometer away from the fucking shit. And I'm like, wow, damn, I traveled. Apparently not. Apparently the GPS I chose as the location of Aurora was off. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it happened. So who cares? And we're going to try this one more time with the teleporter if you're game.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to remote. First off, we're going to remove this. We're going to select Aura. We're going to turn the GPS on. After selecting Aura. That was weird. There we go. Autopilot is now enabled. Guess it needed to reset or something. And I'm gonna bounce out the ship once I get within 50 kilometers, because apparently I'm still 58 kilometers out. So take your time. When I'm within range, I'll let you know.
Okay. Superchargers we need for the no.
No, you're right. It's superchargers we need for the reverse thrusters, the brakes. For some reason, this
Superchargers, thruster components.
Yep.
That's cool, because we've got a second assembler there that's not auto-controlled. We'll just pile them up in there.
Gotcha. Some reason it looks like
They need platinum.
Yep, I'm bringing platinum over.
Excellent. There's some in stock at the moment. Making them.
don't know why it keeps doing that. I had to mess with some stuff. I'll just deal with it. Okay, I should be within transporter range. So let me...
I just crashed.
What? Player disconnected, DCam. Well, thanks! Now I gotta wait.
Just keep heading in that general direction. I'm back in a second.
Yeah. Autopilot's gonna do that for me. Unless I die. Then I'm dead, I guess. Shit. Not much else I can do about that. I'm just saying, I'm being truthful. Between now and then, a meteor can just slap me in the face, and that's it. That's game over. At least for this clone. Clones, you could just make more of them. Player connected, DCam. Okay. Let's get one thing straight, guys. Let's get one thing straight. Whenever you see this person, and he logs onto your game, do not troll him because he's the master troller. Do not troll him. And he's a master troller and he doesn't even attempt it. You look at it. His game crashed and I needed him the most. How kind of fucked up is that? It was like, oh, okay, when you're ready to transport me over, I'll jump out. Oh, my game just crashed. You're like, well, fuck. Now I have to wait. My inventory's all full. I'm ready to pop some platinum inside of the refinery.
The refineries are working overtime. All three refineries and the arc furnaces are going.
They need to be. They fucking need to be.
They're churning through cobalt right now.
Oh yeah, you brought some coal and the bomb.
Yeah.
We desperately needed that. Cause we needed
what was cobalt for?
Metal grids.
Metal grids, right enough.
And some thruster component. I think thruster components need it, or I think the superchargers need them as well.
The superchargers are platinum. They need platinum, gold, and something else. I was looking at it just a second ago.
Iron.
But there is some platinum in stock.
Just a wee bit, just a nice little tit tap touch.
Yeah, it's
not
using
enough.
It right now.
Just not enough. $27 kilometers away. 26. About to be 25. Damn, I'm getting younger. Holy shit. And now I'm about to be 24. I wish I wasn't 29. There we go. Now, if I had that crazy antenna on top of here on this ship, I would be able to connect to it and then teleport my fucking self.
Yourself back.
Yeah, yeah.
fit an antenna when you get back.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna connect to the ship. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to like teleport back to base. And once I'm at base, I connect back to this ship. And
Oh, no, you might not actually be able to do that. Mind the antenna range is limited by the view distance on the dedicated server.
the view distance of the server is about the server itself is about 15 kilometers. So long as I was within that range, I should have been able to do it. And I was well within that range while it was over there by the platinum. Platinum was only a kilometer away. So I could have just like connected to the ship, teleported over, connected back to this tiny ship, and autopiloted it back over. Simple as that. I mean, literally. Simple as that. But no. I had to done goofed. I had to done gone goofed. I just had to. It's alright though. Hopefully I learned from my mistakes. Hopefully.
Come on, hurry up. Load.
It's just SE. Be patient. Not like you have much of a choice.
No.
I'm just saying. Load times increased. I didn't think you guys accounted for some mods. I'm just saying. I think you guys were talking about the vanilla game with nothing added onto that bitch, and no one gives 2 cents about that. Nobody. Who plays SE vanilla anymore?
It's too much missing. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, you're at the ship.
I'm just waiting for the maybe to appear. There we go. Right, there we go. Come on.
Once it appears and you log on, get to the teleporter. I'm still 15 kilometers away. And that's close enough to come get me.
The transporter controls.
Hold up. Okay, here I come. I'm outside the ship. You see me? Please tell me you see me. Don't tell me that shit.
I don't see you.
Don't tell me that shit.
Oh, you in there.
Do you see me? Please tell me you see
Nope.
me. God damn it. Hopped out of my ship for nothing. Where is my ship? Oh, there's my ship right behind me. Because it's slow. And actually, it's really not slow. I'm really fast. Actually, where did you set that waypoint? Because I don't want it to just ram right into the ship.
It shouldn't. It should sit next to it. But it's right inside the hangar bay.
What? I may have the precision mode on.
Oh, I'm now seeing you on the transport.
You seeing me now?
I'm seeing you.
Grab me. Take me home. Sweet child of mine. I'm just fiddling my fingers here. I wonder if my speed. Oh, I better stop. I don't want to entice Clang. Hey, there's my ship. Hi, ship.
Right, transport controls.
Bye, ship.
I could potentially end up transporting myself to you, like from.
Don't do from. Do 2 teleport pad.
That'll teleport me to you, will it not?
Actually, yes, you're right. From will teleport me from where I am to the teleporter. Yep, that do from.
Well, if this goes wrong, you'll have company on the journey back.
Well, let's not. Let's pray. I just saw explode. Oh, those gotta be the lasers blowing shit up because I'm seeing explosions from the distance, and it's kind of creepy. Oh, Jesus! I'm home.
Yeah.
I'm fucking home. I'm like, ah, what the hell just happened? Oh, I'm questioning about how you you did this. Very questionable now, sir.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Mm-mm.
Why? Where are you?
I'm outside. I'm looking for the ship.
Oh, you're right there.
I mean, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm looking for the ship, moving at 100 meters a second.
Oh, right, that one.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna end up torpedoing right.
I'm kind of feeling that vibe going on here.
In my world, I sent loads of ships to the same coordinate, and they all just sat right next to each other.
I'm hoping that's going to be the case here. I really am. I don't want to jinx myself. Did we end up getting the shields back installed?
Nope.
Alright, I'm probably gonna have to do that on the inside now, aren't I? Okay, cool. Let's get this inside the refineries. Whether or not we get torpedoed by a small suicidal ship won't matter.
Do you have the GPS coordinate for that platinum?
Yeah, boy. Did you also want it? Cause maybe I can just teleport you there,
That's what I'm thinking.
Since it's within the kilometer apparently. Just I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you could transport me there, I'll start picking stuff up.
I gotcha. Right. DCam's profile. 2. And the closest platinum. And
Oh, there's a ship. It's underneath.
oh shit. Oops.
Oh, it's just fine.
Help me!
What is it?
You're gonna have to help me. I think I done
2
goofed.
secs.
I did done goofed. Bring me back home, please. Bring me back home. Because I don't even see the asteroid. I don't know where I am. I don't want to die. I know where I am. I'm 8 kilometers away, apparently. Near an asteroid that's supposed to be here that is not.
This thing.
Or I'm just not seeing it. I'm flying back. Do you see me? Because I clicked to like a dummy instead of clicking from. And it teleported me instead.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, Jam, Jesus.
How far away are you?
7 kilometers.
You should be showing.
You should be seeing me now. Because, I mean, the first time you teleported me, I was like 13 kilometers within sight. Oh, I'm also on your profile, so sure you're on the right profile. Oh shit, I just ran into something. What the hell did I just run into? It's alright, I teleported. Okay. Yeah, that was teleportation, guys. Totally. That totally was teleportation. We're going to profile name DCam, and we're going to teleport DCam to oops. Hope you had fun. Cause yeah, damn sure I ain't having fun now. Oops.
This is not where I expected to be.
I know. I'm trying to figure it. I cannot remember how to do this anymore. I just don't. I cannot remember for the life of me. Okay. I'm on your profile, right? I'm on your profile, and it's supposed to teleport you. Because we did this before. And it should move you to player to DCam or player from DCam. Player from... Actually, stay on the pad. That's the issue that we needed. That's right. You
may be wanting to get off the pad, though.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off the pad. Otherwise, anybody that's on the pad is going to be teleported there. So... Oops, that's right. Let me see. Let me set this up right here as well. Set up actions. We're going to go to the teleporter, and we're just going to go to... Teleport 3. Hope you're ready. I think that did it. It's black, so I don't know. Are you hearing sounds?
Yeah. No. Oh.
Whoa, what happened there?
I seem to teleport back onto the pad. Oh, wait. No.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Okay, it's brown now. Before it was black. Should be sending you there.
Good to go.
Oh, I think I know what the issue is. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's trying to teleport me back to the pad. Okay,
right.
yeah. So that's why I keep just being pulled over there. Okay, you stay where you are, right? Do not move. Get on the pad. Please get on the pad. Please get on the pad. You should be going poof here in a minute. Bye. We'll see you when you see you, I guess. And you didn't go anywhere. What the fuck? What the? I don't get it.
Yeah, minor transporter malfunction.
Oh. Stay there. Don't move. It will work this time.
And there's a corpse lying there.
That's my corpse. Don't look at that. Get ready for a TP. You should go poof now. I'm hoping. What the fuck did I just do wrong? Okay, you're supposed to GPS to there, right? Okay, closest.
I have no idea.
Alright.
We were doing this fine last time. Oh, what's happening?
Oh shit. I think it targeted me too as well. Please don't target me. Please don't target me. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm fine where I am, please. Don't do this to me.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Fuck!
Oh, are you here as well? Oh, hey. So this is the platinum plates.
I don't see the platinum. I'm dying. You can have my cold corpse. Space. My cold corpse. Well, I don't see it. It's a glitch, and the only way to fix it is if I like jump in the cryo chamber, and I haven't yet. There you go.
Wait a minute. How far is the ship?
8 kilometers. I'm going to see if I can't see you on radar right now.
Yeah, I'm right next to you. I'm pretty close.
Some reason I cannot see you.
I can't see shit.
There's something I want to double check.
Yeah, it can.
Azimuth batteries. I think it depends on the antenna. For those kind of ranges, it depends on an antenna to pick up the player. And the ship apparently has no antenna.
Whatever ship.
Or it has no antenna.
What?
Yeah, it's poofed.
Right, so build an antenna when we get back.
Nope, I'm taking care of it now, so I can get it. I don't know. I'll just stick it anywhere for right at this point in time.
I'm trying to think where it was before.
It was
We had a spot for it.
It was shit. It was outside, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was just behind the bridge.
Just behind it. I thought that's what I was thinking too. Just right here.
Yeah, I've also got a full load of platinum ready to come back when it can be done.
I'm going to try to get that done soon, my friend. Soon.
I'm gonna nip and grab a coffee, and I expect to be standing on a transporter pad when I come back.
I'm hoping. No fucking promises, bro. You shall
or
have.
dead in space, either way works. How about it?
Well, maybe the dead part is more possible. Totally just leave his ass right there to die. I could stick this right here, can I? No. Damn it. Right about here. No, damn it. Where can I stick your antenna? Speak to me, Aura. I know where I could put it. I'll just stick it right here for now. Oh, damn it. That's how you spelled it, right? Nope, there's no I. Come on, Aura, help me out. I'm fighting an unknown timer right here. Don't let me fail the timer. Please. I need large and small and some more steel plates. Oh wow, that's full. Cargo number 26 is not. Where's a lot? I need 40 of those and like all of these. Oh, 40. Wrong choice of words. Shoot. Select this first. And I need 2 more of them. Oh, come on. Give me some large steel tubes. Bingo. That should do me. Still plays fuck a duck. Where's the good welders? Boosted. I'm in the wrong area. I need to go grab D. Weird. He's still not showing. Okay, that's probably was the problem. Let me see. Should grab him. Gotcha. What's up? You fucking did. Oh, dude. Okay. Figured it out. Why is there no oxygen in here? Oh, because there's no air vent in here. Could be the issue, my friend. Could be issue. Could be a small issue. But still could be issue.
Oh, that looks successful. Excellent.
Fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's an issue we have to resolve later.
What's that?
Production has no oxygen. I mean, no air vent. So once it's vented out into space, that's it.
Oh, is there an air vent in here?
Yup.
Oh, totally. It used to be above this cryotube, didn't it?
Yeah, they both.
Yeah, we'll need to stick one in here.
It's all right. I got a spot we can stick it.
Sweet. Could you transport me back to the platinum asteroid?
Yep.
Ta.
Oh, on the pad.
What do I need to be on the pad?
Yep, you have to be on that pad.
Did we not have site-to-site transports nailed last time?
Yeah, but I think we had to actually be on the pad for that mess. I think we did. Closest platinum, we're gonna go 2. And
Oh,
have fun.
cool.
It actually looks really cool. That was perfect. That was fucking perfect, dude.
I'm not getting the transporter effect this time. I was getting it last time.
Well, that time I saw the effect.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw the entire
Sweet.
effect. I was like, well, damn.
Hey, what's our gold reserves at the moment? There is a big chunk of it on this same asteroid.
We could use some gold. A lot of gold. We're down to 0.67.
Cool, I'll grab some. So I'll do that. Right.
Yep, and production has stopped to a halt. It's halted.
What's it complaining about? What we need?
Both gold and platinum.
Cool. I'll just nip back and forward to here then.
Let me know when you're ready, and I'll bring you
I'll
back.
be ready in just a sec. My inventory's almost full. And I'm good to come back.
There you go. You should be back now. There we go. Transporter's back online.
Excellent.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why are the plasma turrets shooting shit? No, I mean, like, the plasma turret shouldn't be shooting a dying. Like nada. Plasma turns. Yeah, they're supposed to be targeting missiles and everything. Else. Wait, didn't we add more plasma turrets? That's right. Yeah, we added more plasma turrets. And they're not a part of this. Let me see. Alright, plasma turrets. Off. And
You need a control panel?
yes.
Excellent. Could you transport me back to the Platinum Asteroid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, let me know when you're on the pad.
I'm on the pad.
And have fun.
Thank you.
Should be transporting. I'm not for sure because I'm upstairs on the bridge. Coming downstairs to see if you actually go off. Yep. See you, but why does it show you like 70 something feet below me?
I just appear to have fell through the bottom of the ship.
Let me see something real quick. Ooh. You know what? I didn't take a look. I'm pretty sure, yep. I teleported you to yourself and you phased through. Come back on board. I should have looked instead of speed rushing through it. That's my fault. Back on board, and you're on the pad, I can see, and we're going to teleport you to the closest platinum. And have fun. Deuces. All right.
Yeah, I'm there.
Thank God those tanks are full.
O2.
Yeah, the O2 tanks, yeah. Itchy ear. I spelled that totally wrong. Yeah, I thought I had the radar in here. Guess I didn't. Alright, that's cool. I guess I think this could be causing a problem. No. No. I'm just gonna turn it off just in case. The transport jammer. I turned it off just in case. Shouldn't be causing any problems, but you know, things.
There's a big giant lump of platinum and I was lost. Yes. This could be. This is it.
Right. Oh, the observation deck saved everything.
Oh, nice. Mortal Kombat's still there?
Well, let me see. I don't know. Yeah, Mortal Kombat's still there. Still pissed that you beat my score. Still pissed about that. All the picture frames are here as well. The beginning constructions of Aura,
Sweet.
the nacelles. Look at her, beautiful. Oh, the bathroom. That's what I came in here for. I need to go. I need to wash my hands. Yeah, that's totally what I'm in here for.
Could you transport me back when you've washed your hands?
Yeah, give me a sec. There we go. Hands are washed. Gonna go TP you back. I mean, teleport because totally didn't use TP. Space reasons. Space reasons. Okay, you should be heading back. I'm hoping I set this right. If not, I will just fix it. Cause I have it. I have your return trip set to a button.
Sweet.
You should just TP back here. I'm hoping.
That's what we need. Just kind of quick transport.
Nope. Did not TP you back. I'm guessing. Oh. It was selected the wrong player.
Did you just appear in the transporter room?
Yeah. Well, technically, it just moved me a couple feet. Or just wants to be an ass and don't want to listen. Oh, screw it. That's two. This needs to be a from, and we're going to teleport you now. You should be home shortly.
Yeah.
Thought so. It was just that apparently this the button number 3, whatever setting that it was, when I had it set, it reverts back to that setting. Because it's still showing my name.
Cool. Ready for outbound again?
1 sec. Alright, gotta change some settings in the transporter itself. It's going to be 2 to from to 2. Closest platinum selected. Have fun. Go ahead and change this back from to from, and then select your name. So when I need to come back down here, all I gotta do is hit a button.
Brilliant.
Any of this mess need to be repaired. Doesn't look like it. That's great. Oh wait, there was still a little bit of platinum on board the ship. The shuttle, my bad.
Oh, nice.
And the shuttle is not quite docked. In fact, she's missing her connector.
I actually just sat her on the deck that you're going to be doing a bit of working on her. I never even noticed the connector was missing.
Yeah. Probably broke off when you sat her on the deck. I'm not even going to
Sat her gently.
Well, she still didn't like it. She's a pig.
I'm ready for a return trip.
Okay. I'm gonna go get you. There's no terminals in here.
Could put a button panel in the hangar for some transporter controls.
That would be so nice. You should be TPing back. I don't know if you hear the noise.
I'm not getting any of the effects from it. Just
Yep.
seeing it.
Oh yeah, you killed the power on it too. That could be it. Let me know when you're back. If you're back, I see
back.
you. That means I need to change the settings on the TP for next time.
Cool. Right. Let me check docs. Where's our ore container? Should have an ore container.
Actually, why do I have it set up like this? I can set up the second button to just send you there. What the fuck am I thinking?
Hi.
What the fuck am I thinking, dude? I have one button set to this. The other button should be set to that.
I was sticking it in and out.
Yeah, I think I'm just off in the head for some fucking reason. TYN, and let's get what profile is it? It's profile 0, right? It's gonna be 2, and it's gonna be 2 the closest platinum. Okay. Oh, nope. That's gonna be profile number 2. Because I thought it was that.
Ah, the ore container's full of components. Sort that.
It's no biggie. I can just repair that. Yeah, we're burning through our containers a lot faster because of my mistake. This will not be like this next week. I'm just telling you that right now. We will not be.
That bunch of small containers I put in, I'm just setting them up components. No specific amount, just that's what they hold. The ore containers filled up.
So one of the large containers is already full? Fuck.
Yeah, the one that's supposed to hold ore, or that's supposed to be dedicated to ore, is now no longer filled because Tim's shifting this stuff about. Nice. Good.
Okay. When you're ready, I want to test out these buttons. Buttons. Button panel. Button.
Oh. No.
Well, I still have to cook something to eat tonight. Or I'm going to be starving. There's nothing but sick people around here, so I'm the only person able to cook.
I've got a latency and low sim speed warnings. It's not letting me shift inventory. I'm just waiting for that to go.
Used to, I'm getting that every now and then. It's like popping. What's going on with your sim speed?
It's at a 0.5.
Wow.
Oh.
It wasn't this low when we first started. It was a straight 1.0.
No, I don't think there's really anything happening that should be causing that.
Well, there's going to be one or two things. The exploration mod is spawning stuff in, and the server cleanup tool
Is it set to automatically run?
Mm-hmm.
It could be doing a cleanup right now.
Yeah. Yep. It's picking back up. Slowly. Yeah, because, you know, sometimes the mod will spawn in like thousands of things at once. And the cleanup tool wants to delete it within like 2 minutes.
Just jumping in my cryopod now. Reconnect. Well, the server's doing its thing.
I wanted to test my button out. Oh well. I'll be like, hey, why don't you let me test my button out?
Did you put one in the hangar?
Nope, I need to.
Because we could have a kind of dedicated transport controls in the main sections of the ship, so regardless of where we're working, we can quickly transport each other wherever we need to be, or at least have a set of configurable buttons for when we've got a specific task at hand.
Yeah, so long as somebody's on the TP.
Yeah. We need a transporter chief.
We only need somebody on the teleporter when we're having to teleport them from the ship to a location. After that, we don't need anybody to just. All you have to do is press a button. Bam, bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
And that, my friend, I like. I'm okay with standing on the teleporter pad. That feels Star Trekking. I mean, you have to stand on the pad to get there. I mean, yeah. And
that could be expanded quite well into a kind of full blown transporter system, making like laying it out. So you've got like it's got the single transporter pad now, and it's got the group transporter pad. I like them. I think they could maybe make a 3 wide version though, so it's easier for symmetry.
Yeah, he's supposed to be working on a small ship version of it.
Is it? I'll maybe jump on the author's. Words are away from me tonight. I'll comment on the mod authors section for the mod. Because it would be quite nice if you could build like a site-to-site transporter, but they need to put heavy costs into these because it is taking a travel element away. Like, I like things to be balanced.
Now, we were lucky that we ran into the components because it does need superconductor components, which needs gold.
Yeah.
So it was only but then again, he needs to restrict it because apparently you can finish the damn transporter without the superconductor components.
I really should.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about there. You can finish it to a point to where it's functional, but yeah, that's not quite fair. It needs a heavier cost on it.
Yeah. Things like that should, or I think should have they should be easily crippled as well. Just a tiny bit of damage and that's it, it's offline. So if you're thinking the heat of battle, you didn't want to be able to transport people willy-nilly. it should be a system that goes down quite easily type thing, eh? And forcing your hand really to get people onto repairs, get other people doing this, other people doing that, like because it's very easy to make the game easy. Because once you've been playing Space Engineers a while, the challenge disappears. That's why I like the exploration mod and that. Like, because was it a couple of weeks ago in the last episode we were playing, the shit hit the fan. And it was looking like we
Yeah.
were ready to die, and we just
Barrel.
no more got
Yeah.
away. And we're now hiding at an asteroid trying to make repairs.
Yeah.
That's a good element. You need that there.
Because
Like,
we were getting our asses handed to us because we
yeah,
were not
and we
prepared.
had shields and all that. We had a good reactor. Like, Ken, we were feeling kind of confident. Like, Ken, we got our ass handed to us. Ken, I like that. That's good.
It was that we just didn't have the weaponry. The shields
Mm.
are not upgraded, so now we know we need to upgrade those
Well,
fucking
at that, we
shields.
also made that kind of mistake, and it was a mistake on our part, shooting on the wrong party, and we gave ourselves some extra enemies. Like, so we ended up taking fire for all angles. But that can happen. It's not necessarily a bad thing that happened.
It's actually it made it really fun. But I'm not gonna lie, there it made it really fucking fun. I was tripping. I was like,
It did
ah!
die.
We need to get him. What we were screaming, get us the fuck out of here! Warp, jump, jump now! Fuck, man. And we ended up jumping way farther than what we should have been able to. Made no sense.
Okay, what was that about? Like, because I've still got my GPS coordinates for the last location, and
It's like two.
wow, we're far away. Like,
Yeah, we're like, no, because I mean, I can look right now at seeing what our maximum distance is. No way, bro. No way, bro.
well, according to, let me have a look at my locations.
We should have only made 1,000-kilometer jump at the max, not 2K. Not just double the distance.
Oh, there we go.
And in fact, our last blind jump was only 190 kilometers, apparently.
Well, the last survey kind of mission I went out on, I've got cobalt, iron, and uranium here, and it's got 2,385 K, so 2 million meters away.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a large jump. Like, and for some reason, I've got the screens on my HUD as well, where I'm just putting all his pictures. Where's that? Okay. The lounge looks cool. I like it.
Yep, that's nice, doesn't it?
It's got a nice chilled out place.
And then you come around here, go up the stairs, and you can get in your
How
boat.
works that, eh?
Or take a seat.
Good.
And then just chill out.
We need the highlight mod again.
We definitely do. I hate that color. I hate that shit. It's ugly looking. Makes no sense.
They should just make that an option, because you can understand it when you first start playing, eh? But after a wee while, you kind of register what you need. It becomes second nature, and it is very common sense, what you need to click to open a door and such.
It's like how I like to play without the damn crosshair in the middle of the damn screen.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit to get used to, not gonna lie. But once I did, it was Ooh, I'm being rubber band. There we go. Oh, I know what the issue is. It's not rubber band. I think the door caught me. Yeah, the
Some speed is still down.
I don't know why.
And our cargo containers are full.
Did you want to make another pass at the asteroid?
Yeah, I do, but I've got components that I need to drop off, and our cargo containers are full.
All of them?
I hope not. Hold on, I'm just
Oh
checking.
my god. It's not looking very good right now.
I've got Tim to redistribute everything as well.
Shut Tim off. Shut Tim off.
Yeah, we need to use some of this stuff up.
Yeah, Tim is fucking us right now.
No, power him down.
He basically just used up all of our inventory space. He's fucking us right now.
And then second assembler, it's still got a few things to do. Hang on, cancelling this.
Yeah, because we don't have any room to put anything new.
Yeah. Right. Rid of some of this shit. Assembler.
I'm wondering if the refinery is stopped. Yep. They're just not refining right now.
Right, assembler 2 is in recycle mode. Take that. Now we're put it. Come on.
Yeah, because we're being boned. Come on, Tim. Come on now. Did it look like we need that much shit? We need these components for other things. God damn it. Do we really need any more explosives, Tim? I mean, I can totally make use of some explosives.
I'll go through these once we're back operational again. I'll go through these and sort it out, make it a bit more fine because it's very general at the moment. It just create loads of components, which we really don't need anymore.
Nope.
We'll get a decent quota system up and running.
Stay still, ship. Don't move.
Have any of the thrusters completed at all?
In the back? No.
I did place the retro thrusters at the front on the underside again.
No, we have no forward thrust completed. It's looking. That's what it's looking like at least. No completed forward thrust. Well, it's looking like most of the thrusters have the supercharger components. It's the thruster components now.
Sweet. There'll be space somewhere. Connectors.
I think they're full too.
Rear connectors, space in it. I can't make it to the rear connector for some reason. Well, the hanger one's got.
Yeah, the rear connector. Yeah, the rear connector I can access, but I can't put anything in it. Strange.
Get rid of that component.
I need to build some stuff on the tugboat. Let's get her thrusters back on. Get her in the air.
Could you have a look in Assembler 2? And its output inventory, there is a single supercharger component. Can you pick that up? Don't know if it's inventory bug or if I just can't move the thing.
No, I can't move it.
I need that out of there.
Is the assembler 2 working?
No, I've switched it off just because I need that supercharger component gone. So I'm just going to set it to loop on recycling.
Okay, no.
Okay, we didn't need them anymore actually. Just go.
Isn't assembler 2 set to recycle stuff?
It is now. I had switched it off to try and get rid of that supercharger component because if I set it to loop, it just keeps trying to recycle them. But we don't need them anymore anyway. Can always make them again if needed. So currently, it's getting rid of construction components, detector components. We've got tons of detector components we really don't need. And what else can we get rid of? Antenna components, radio communication lines.
Don't need any more of them.
Need it to help one cube. Cube.
That's so weird. I can't pick up anything. It may be sim speed messing with us.
Aye. Catch up. What stuff we don't need.
Got you on there now. I mean, how my inventory could have been filled full too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I'm carrying components. I'm just going to ditch them in space. We don't need them.
You don't need all this crap. Whatever we ditch, we can easily make back. So I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm not able to pick up not a damn thing. If you shut Tim down, does it just lock up?
It shouldn't. It should just go back to normal. So he just checks name tags to see where he should be moving stuff. And oh, did he actually shut down though? I did power him off, but whether or not he's done it. No, he is off.
Yeah, I'm not able to pull from any containers.
Alright, and we'll reboot the ship. Get to the cockpit. Okay, powering down. Give it a few seconds. And powering back up.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is sim speed, bro.
Yeah, it's went up a wee bit. It's up to 0.765 to 7. It's jumping between.
Yeah. Catch up.
So I'll shut down the diagnostic server. We really don't need that. Gauges, we don't need them. Airlocks, we keep ordering. Shield server doesn't need to be on. Oh, there's been an error in automatic LCDs. Check that. Successful.
Ooh.
Oh, sim speed mega dropped. Like 0.6.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a server restart?
Yeah, let's do a hard server restart.
Yeah, I'll get to my pod.
This is a good stopping point for the stream anyway. Yep, guys. It's been almost hours. It's a good stopping
Is it?
point. Yep.
Wow.
It just didn't feel like that because we've been pretty fucking busy. So, I mean,
Vital
thrusters.
systems back online.
Yeah, it's a good time, good spot to kill it. And I think I need to turn some settings down on the server anyway, and up some things. Let me get to my cryopod. Where? Get out your cryopod, goddammit. I see you in there. I'm messing with you, dude. Get in your cryopod. You know that's yours.
It's got my name on it.
It's got your name on it. It's like, you know that shit's yours. So let's not even joke like this. The hell out of your cryopod. You're a bastard. Oh, God. I'm horrible. I'm such a horrible person. Server restart. Let's go to the dashboard, see where we're at. We were stable on RAM. Stable on CPU. Actually, no, we weren't stable on RAM. RAM had a huge spike for some fucking reason. About an hour ago.
They did say on the like hotfix reports, they did say that they'd fixed some memory leaks, not all memory leaks. So there's probably still a few lingering about.
Yeah, let's just call it for today, and we'll come back to it. If we're still having these huge memory leaks, let's just call it and wait till next week's update. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, we could also, I suppose, do a kind of 5-minute break halfway through the stream, something like that. And
Yeah.
let the server restart, grab some coffees, and then jump back into it fresh.
That is a great idea.
Stressing it out, like, aye.
That's a great idea. That means everything will get nice and reset, and this way, I need to shut the server down. Speaking of which.
Yeah, because we are always running on the latest version. We're always going to expect the problems.
Oh, man. Stream is still going up. Hey, guys. Same time next week. 6 p.m. Central Mountain Time. Whatever it is for him. It actually
it's sometime late.
It's what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
It's 2:20 now.
Bam. That's what I get. Because on my other fleet, there's quite a bit of people from Ireland and the UK. At least like half of the people over there on that fleet are from either the UK or some form of Great Britain, and they can pilot, man. Me, I can shoot. I will blow things up. I'm happy with that. I'm cool with that.
I'd say I'm probably best geared to the
building.
Probably kind of building and engineering. SE.
That's the one thing that we don't have. We don't have a dedicated engineer. I mean, everybody's having to like pick up multiple roles because we don't have anybody that really wants to be fiddling around with the engines or the power.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that. But I mean, come on. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a fight, you need to pull power from one section and put power into something else. Because maybe you need to be on the D, and the captain says, we need more power to the shields. Put more power in the shields, or put more power in the turrets.
We actually used to do that in. Do you remember the game X-Wing Alliance, an old Star Wars game?
Yep.
Yeah, we used to play that, and I had the same kind of principles in it as a Star Lancer. I don't know if you remember that one, and the X-Wing and TIE Fighter series. And it was great for that, because you could shift power from weapons to engines, engines to shields, and move your shields around front to rear and such. And we used to play it 2-player, but it was a single-player game. but it would have the big force feedback joystick set up, so you'd have somebody piloting. Second person would be sitting with the keyboard, and the second person's entire job was essentially engineering, shifting power, and it was brilliant because you'd gone in for like an attack run, and you'd take all the power away for the weapons, into front shields, into engines, and then start kind of maneuvering the power levels as they got closer, because you obviously needed weapons at that point, like him, but you didn't need as much on the engines. You needed more into shields, and when they were escaping, you got more into the engines and onto rear shields, and it was really quite enjoyable actually playing it like that, because you didn't even watch what was going on the screen. You were just looking at your stat displays, what was going on in the ship, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a really good way to play, quite enjoyable.
Now, mind you, the ship that we're rolling in, the battleship that we're rolling in, is really 15 people minimum. It needs to be on board that ship, and we just don't have enough people. Plus the fighters that we have around. I mean, we just don't have enough people. So basically,
go for it.
So basically, we had maybe 4 or 5 people on board the battleship trying to run all the mess. So either someone would be, or the captain probably had the hardest part, because controlling a drone is so fucking hard. So you have to dictate what target the drone is fighting, and once it's done dealing with that target, you have to idle it to another target. Actually, you have to return it, reload it, and then send it back out there. Otherwise, it's going to burn through its ammunition really quick. There is energy-based weapons in the game, but they're not the easiest things to get. It has that kind of feel of what you expect from a fleet-based game, but it also has that feel of an MMO at times, to where it's a rare drop to get those kind of shields, and then the NPCs are very aggressive. You have your NPCs and you have your player aspect. The NPCs will chase you. They will chase you. Like, if you go into warp, they have the ability to knock your ass out of warp.
Oh, sweet.
So it's that's not something that you want to deal with, and you can actually earn that sweet ass ability to get to knock someone out of warp, and you can subspace hack another person's ship, and that's typically how people will do that. If you're playing the pirate on an RP server, which our server is kind of an RP PvP, if you have your captain and he tells you to start hacking while he's negotiating with another person, so the other person wouldn't get blown up, he's telling you to hack the other person's ship, so you own it already. Negotiations would be over at that point now, wouldn't it? Especially once he realizes that there's 3 people on board his ship that is not his people, and they have guns. And it's like, you either, I mean, and our captain's pretty cool. He normally gives the people an option. You either give us your loot now, peacefully, and just transport it over to us, or we blow your ship up and we'll get it anyway. Either way, our ship is one of the biggest ships on the goddamn server. You're not going to outdog us. You're just not. And literally, we spent an entire week trying to build the damn thing. Just building it. Because it took like almost 1 million iron units to build the fucking thing. It was ridiculous. But once all the work and all the time that we spent in building it, and we did the little tweaks here, and everybody got onto the ship, and we realized our ship is bigger than a fucking station. It's bigger than, it's 4 times the size of most stations. And we're like, this thing is not going to fly well. And we're all trying to do the math, and all the math is saying that we should be good, more than good. But we're looking at it and we're like, no, something's not right. And we start flying this bitch, and she goes to warp 9 in less than 4 seconds. We're like, never mind. Never mind. Getting to warp 9 takes a huge draw on anyone's ship, because you're moving a bare minimum of like 2 astronomical units a second. That's ridiculous. That's beyond light speed. That's like, because like most planets are like 9, 8, in some cases 200 or 300 astronomical units away, and you're looking at and you're like, that's a huge distance. The only way I'm going to get there is if I'm at warp 9. But can your ship make it to warp 9? I know my first ship that I built, it could barely make warp 7. And you didn't realize how much you wanted a better ship until you got to your maximum warp on your ship, and you're reading how long it's going to take you, and it's like 27 minutes to get you from point A to point B. And you're like, the fuck am I going to do in 27 minutes? And it's not necessarily, it's like, well, I'll just wait. And you're like, no, in between from point A to point B for 27 minutes, and you're only moving at warp 7, you can get knocked out of warp really easy, my friend. All it takes is somebody, anybody, that has a hacking device, or a nuclear missile, or any missile, to shoot you straight up out of warp. And you're done. It's not like you can warp through planets or anything like that. If it's a physical object, like small asteroids and stuff like that, yeah, you're fine. You can displace that around your warp bubble. Bigger planets? No. Nuclear warheads? Oh god, are you for real? When that thing goes off, anything within that vicinity is going to be knocked out of warp. And that's what typically someone will do. That's what we do all the time. We see somebody, and our long-range sensors will pick up somebody that's moving fast in warp. So we see the person, we target that person, and we schedule our nuclear missile to match the warp speed of that person's ship. Boom! And that's all it took. Even if that guy had shields, which they typically do, and it's not necessarily because there's like 2 phases for the warp for the nuclear missile. You can have it set to electromagnetic pulse, which that's the coolest thing about that. You can set it to be a true blue nuclear warhead and be awesome, or you can set it to only emit an electromagnetic pulse, which will fry all systems regardless, and it will dead stop that ship. He will be dead stop. Unless he's running around in his ship repairing everything with his repair guns, he's going to be dead stop. And that just gives us enough time to go walk over there and say, hello, friend. How are you today? Did you just get hit with an EMP? My bad. That was mine. But you know what you could do? All that cargo you have in those cargo pads, you could just give me that. Yeah. Then we'll send a crew over to get you on your way. Cause either you do that or we'll just blow your ship up. I mean, it's a win-win for us. You're sitting duck. You have no weapon systems. You have no warp capability. Your ship has no power. I mean, we could either help you or leave you here for the Skrill to kill you. Because if you're in one spot for too long, the Skrill will detect your ship's emissions, and they will just warp in to come get you.
Yeah.
It's the one game to where it's like, okay, survival isn't necessarily a must. It's you better be good at it, because even stations aren't considered safe.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, the starter station isn't considered safe. Because it has been destroyed 6 or 7 times in the last week. It's just the NPCs rebuild it, but other than that, it's not safe, bro. Don't stay in one spot for too long. You'll see what happens. Unless you have some defense drones and your station is well armed to give it some measure of protection, don't stay in one spot too long. And our behemoth is rigged for all of that mess, and guess what's its name?
What's that?
The Eagle. And all of our fighters have the some sort of Falcon tag on there, and the mothership is called the Phoenix.
Nice.
It's a mothership is 1/3 of a planet. It's
That's huge.
1/3 the size of a planet, and it's designed to be a station, but it's a trick. That ship can move. It can move. It has its own rift generator, so it can move from solar system to solar system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the game that if you find a solar system that you really like and you want to make that entire solar system yours, and you have yourself a big enough fleet, yeah, you can do it. Make sure it's a solar system way out of the way that nobody can just come and raid you, because other people will raid solar systems for materials and stuff like that. Or you could be a trader. And that was my first route when I first started playing the game. I was just a trader. Because I didn't know what else to do. I wanted to learn the basics of the game before I really got into what I wanted to do. Was be part of a crew. So ended up becoming the second in command after we made it the fleet. So I was like, well, okay, yay. And then a day after recruiting, we ended up having a lot of people in the goddamn fleet and a big ass ship being prepped to be built. Oh man, it got hectic really quick. But after the first 2 weeks of playing it, I'm like, okay, I'm learning the basics of the game, and what I'm liking is that it gives me that feel of the essence of what Space Engineers needs to be. Not what it is, but what it needs to be.
Yeah.
But without like taking away from what it is. I don't know if you understand that. No offense, I love the building aspect of Space Engineers, but that should be a total separate portion of the actual game. Give Space Engineers a game. I mean,
I see that. So it seems to be kind of goalless. It's like the game doesn't know what it needs to be. I don't think it's enough to just be a building game. Because I've got to a point with Space Engineers where I'll think about something I can build, but I didn't feel the need to build it because I know I can do it.
Yeah.
And it's you're not really achieving that much. Well, that's why I think that rotors and pistons must be perfected, and that it's the mechanics behind it aren't performing surgery. It's no rocket science. And it is essentially the same as every other block building game out there. 7 Days to Die. It's the same thing. It's just in space.
It's not.
So it really needs those extra parts to make it interesting on the building side of things. But without the exploration mod, there would be nothing to do. That's what's adding an interesting element into it.
What separates Space Engineers from 7 Days to Die is for 7 Days to Die, there's an actual game component.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's it. It really does need those elements in it, But I'm starting to wonder if they're just chasing their tail, fixing bugs, and they've not really got time to expand the game, and make it a full game, because a wee while ago they put it in beta. Personally, I think that was just a cash grab to try and get more people to buy it. It's still alpha. It's still suffering from problems that are game breakers, and alpha games that's expected. In beta stage, you're polishing a game, and you're fixing silly things at a beta stage, so I think that was a bit of a cash grab, which is understandable. They need to make money, but then they also released the deluxe edition, when really they should be aiming on a working edition. Before they get a deluxe edition kind of thing, and they've got the two projects running. They've got Medieval Engineers and Space Engineers. And I've not played Medieval Engineers, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I like my space stuff, but
I'm sci-fi.
I get the I get the feeling that their team is essentially stretched too thin on the project that they're working on, because there are so many other games. Look at Interstellar Rift, the games that are leaping way beyond Space Engineers. And I love the premise of Space Engineers, I think we can make a great game inside it, because it is it's a sandbox.
It's a sandbox, But
Yeah,
you
but
can,
we
I
shouldn't
mean,
be reliant
yeah.
on a mod to give it a goal.
See, that's why I'm loving Interstellar Rift right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, Space Invaders is never gonna leave my heart, but Interstellar Rift, it has the game action to where it's it's so weird and sometimes it's very misplaced, but it gives you that game option to where there's not necessarily a game, but there is a game. You can be whatever you want in the game, or you can complete these missions. It's like it gives you an objective to do. Not necessarily the missions are not easy, but the rewards for doing these missions are legit. Sometimes they'll give you weaponry. Sometimes they'll give you just straight cash. And what you'll notice is while you're doing this, sometimes you'll meet somebody that's also doing the same mission, and maybe they're having a problem, and you both go complete it. That's when you start making a crew. It's these aspects that give you a legitimate game instead of just making it 100% sandbox. You have a PvP aspect that is pretty refined. Build a ship, and in my opinion, a refined PvP portion of any game is simple as hell. And when it's first-person shooters, it's build a map, give people guns, let them kill each other. Put very little objectives, very little.
Yeah.
And how they've done it for this is PvP. Build yourself a ship, get yourself some weaponries, decide whether or not you're gonna go fighter or big main ship with people in turrets, and learn how to shoot. Not just be able to shoot, but be able to shoot off components off of a ship. It's like, and that's the MMO component over there. When your fight can have a mechanic, then all bets are off. Especially when you're going up against another team. You need to know which ships to pick off first, what sections of the ship to pick off first, and then how you're going to counterattack. That is basically the defense, and then the offense, and then there's the retreat if you really need to. And that's just PvP. It's very simple, with very little objectives. But you still have that sense of a mechanic in there, because once you get to raiding, then normally you have someone that will scout. He gets into his cheap ship that we can easily lose. He'll scout out the system. If he dies, everything that he sees, he reports back, and then we prep for the raid. And once we get to the raid, bam! Everybody picks a target. That's the target that we need to take down. If you need to take out the guns, take out the guns. You need to target the engines, take out the engines. And it becomes a faction of the raid leader is picking off targets that everyone else needs to be nuking real quick. And that's the MMO component. And then the building component. I love the fact that it is separate, but at the same time a part of the game. You can build ships offline 100% and load these same ships online in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
So you can either be online on the server and design your ship on that server, or log off, design the same ship in the build menu, which is it's a legitimate menu, not a sub menu inside the game that can be kind of clunky.
Yeah.
It's all on its own, separate from the game, and you can build and design your ships, manufacture your ships inside of the server, and then you can explore. That way, whatever ship that you're riding in is 100% yours.
Yeah.
And if it's a loss, you feel that loss. You really do feel that loss. And whether or not you should build that ship again is not necessarily something that you should do. So if any, and that's what I've explained to even my own captain. If we build this ship and we somehow manage to lose it, we can't build it again. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be able to build it again, but if someone had the ability to nuke this ship, you better believe are going to board it and study every ounce of it, which means this design will be obsolete.
Aye.
And in a server where you have more than one fleet, more than one faction, and PvP is not necessarily out the window. It's not out the window, except there's within reason. You know what I mean? Like within, if you're within a certain radius of a station, you can't attack that person. Come on now, that person is probably not even on his ship. He's probably on the station. You can't attack his ship right now. Wait until he's off flying around in space, knock his ass out of warp, and then you can tab him. But other than that, stations are no fire zone. Period. And that's just a common courtesy. And up to the point to where we actually had problems the first week, to where we just made it to where if you're doing this, you're gonna get banned. Sorry, bro. I mean, sorry. When we had over 15 people all complaining that they were getting nuked by one person, and they were telling us that he was within 500, 200 meters of the ship, and they were shooting their ships, while their ships within 500 meters, all because of a miswording in the rules. Because if the player's ship that you're wanting to target is within 500 meters, he can't be targeted. But if your fucking ship is outside of the 500 meters, you can target that player. Because of a miswording, who cares? Who cares? you know you shouldn't have did that.
Aye, that's it.
But I mean, in the RP, oh god, you're RPing and you don't even know you're doing it. And I, Captain Roger, your 612 8 port starboard dorsal. Oh man, you don't even know you're doing it until you get in there, and you're using your call signs.
You're doing your job as you should.
You're doing your job, and you just don't even know you're doing, especially when you're in the middle of a battle. And right now,
that's really good immersion on a game, though, Kenny. And it does make the difference when you get a team together where they are well practiced, and they just gel really well. Everybody knows their job, and it works. I suppose that would be the premise of a real crew as well.
Yeah. And I like the multi-function of some of the blocks that they've added into the game, like missiles. Missiles act more like a torpedo. Have you ever seen what a torpedo looks like on a submarine?
Yeah.
It needs to be manually loaded, right? That's the exact same way how it is up in this game. You have to manually load the torpedoes, but the pilot can fire them in mid-flight. He can target and fire. But not just that. He can dictate how many torpedoes he wants to fire. So if you have more torpedo banks, who's ever manning the torpedoes can actually dictate a totally different target, which means you can have, say, 3 torpedoes firing at a target 6 kilometers in your 4, and another target that is in this on your starboard at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
Because your pilot's firing here and your gunnery sergeant is downstairs physically targeting another ship from his console that's totally somewhere else and manually firing those torpedoes. That gives you a real feel, because on the submarine, that's how it works. Now, you can physically target a ship using computers from the helm. But you can also manually target using ping and a bunch of other cool devices, just based off of distance while you're in the torpedo bay. So I love that portion of it. I love the fact that power controls make sense. If you have solar panels on your ship or whatever source of generation, you can dictate what it is powering by setting up inner groups. So what I typically do is I have my solar panels powering my doors and my life support. So, just in case I get an infestation or my ship is damaged and my reactors are down, I can still open my doors and I can still breathe. I can breathe my oxygen and I can still open my doors to get to certain sections. Well, whereas if your reactors were busted and they need repair, you can't open a single fucking door. So it makes more sense to learn how to judge your power. It's so much depth that it's ridiculous. And they're finally going to be adding hangars. The ability to build a smaller ship inside of a bigger ship. So we've already prepped our bigger ship to be able to handle 15 fighters.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah, boy. So now the big battleship is going to be a big battle carrier. It's basically, yeah, it's going to be a battle carrier, and we're ready for it. We have the materials for it. We also have the fighter designs that everybody approved. They look almost exactly like the carrier, only smaller. With all the commodities that you would normally need in a fighter. You need to have some sort of missiles. You need to have some sort of weaponries. You do not need a turret unless it's a rear turret on a fighter. And only the bombers have that ability. So the fighters would have, I don't know, maybe some standard missiles, and then the bombers would have advanced to nuclear warheads for bigger ships. The bombers are totally different. Designed as differently. They are not heavily armored. Not because we need the bombers to be less armored. We need them to be stealthy. So instead of having heavy armor, we installed cloaking devices. So they don't. You won't immediately see these bastards coming until they have to decloak to attack. And then having a rear gunner means that you don't have to worry about your ass so much, because that's where fighters are normally going to be. I mean, typically, a fighter is going to be behind a bomber and not in front of a bomber. And the fighters need to be very mobile. The mobility in the game makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's just like Space Engineers, where you have to have a thruster at least in all directions. But you don't necessarily have to have very powerful thrusters. Your main engines or your jump drives, well, technically your warp drives, they need to be able to feed and generate the same amount of power. So sometimes once you start using the lower level ion engines, they don't feed power back into the system. They don't discharge after a warp. They only recharge. So your warp drive will recharge, and that's it. But once it exits a warp, it discharges any remainder power if on the upper grades, which means you need capacitors, which means you need batteries. It's so weird, and it's all mathematical. I love what they're going with the game. I'm hoping they add more missions other than the elite shit that is so fucking hard to do. There's some elite missions other than the standard that are just too hard to do. By yourself, at least. By yourself. With a good crew, yeah, you should be able to tank the hell out of it. But by yourself, nah. There's no way you're going to be able to handle 50 fucking Skrill. In a small fighter? No. 50 of them? No. Even if you had shields and things get wiped in their first volley, you need a big baddie carrier with some big bulky shields that when the Skrill starts shooting, it's like scratches. Something that you have multiple people on multiple guns shooting the damn things down with a nuclear warhead to wipe them all out if you possibly can. That's very iffy. You have to set a timer on the nuclear warhead and make sure it's within a distance to where it doesn't backlash you, because backlash is real. That's another thing I didn't like about I loved about Space Engineers. If your weapons attacked yourself, they did damage. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
there are some space games that that's not true. If your weapons accidentally fired upon your ship, it didn't hurt you whatsoever. Your shields were your saving grace. That's not true. Technically, when energy is discharged to hit another source of energy, a reaction is going to happen. Namely, the shields are going to be drained a bit. That's just how it's going to happen. It does not make any sense that you took no damage from a fire of your own shields.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. So, I love that. I'm just hoping for more content coming next week, because that's when the next fucking update comes in, and it's supposed to be the hangers. The hangers, dude. Because these fighters look so sweet. It's gonna be too OP, because we've already killed. Today, when I was playing, we killed at least 6 or 7 other ships, and one of them was a cruiser. I don't know how they managed to build that cruiser in time, because the server had just wiped maybe 2-3 days ago. 3 days ago. And they weren't even on the server for maybe 3 days, and that was a pretty big cruiser. It's not as big as our battleship, but it's pretty big, and it gave us a good fight. They gave us a really good fight. And that's what took up most of our time. Instead of the fight being over in a matter of seconds, it took maybe about 30-40 minutes of fighting them. Because they were recouping really quick. I don't know who the hell their engineer was, but he was good. He was really good. He was on the ball with repairing systems that needed to be repairing, and he was on the ball with taking power from off of the weapons to forcing it on the shields so he can have the time to repair systems, and then flipping the draw once everything was repaired. He was fucking good, dude. Fucking good. I mean, could you imagine being able to do that? Because, I mean, you have to feed power somewhere else. And while you're doing that, you have to be able to have enough time to repair your, whatever damaged systems is. Nevertheless, know what systems are damaged. The fuck are you going to know that in a ship that size? I'm just, no. I couldn't be the engineer of that ship. I just couldn't. Unless there was some sort of sensor array on every single thing that tells you how the damage control is, and you can't have that. Maybe they had the cartridge or the program installed to where it would tell them what ship systems are damaged or whatnot. But God, for the life of me, even then, how big the ship is, there's no way. There's no way I would be able to do that, because I'm slow. I'm just slow. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very truthful when it comes to this. I'm slow. And you know what? I'm just realizing something. My sim speed is still 6.7.
Sim speed is 6.7?
Yeah.
0.67.
No, 0.67. My bad.
Wonder what's happening.
And that's with the game idle. RAM is beautiful, and my FPS is 120. So I don't know.
There's something happening on the server to slow it down. Do they tell you what processor speed you get with that service?
No. Tell me squat, man. I could actually, maybe if let me see something.
Because even with loads of grids spawned in that in the game, like battling them, it's not that much work for the server to do. It's just tracking locations.
It just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It's got to be one of the eyes. I'm hoping it's an eye. If it's not, that very well could be the issue here. I don't know. Not without.
What?
i7's one of the I's, Intel Core I.
Yeah, but well, it's going to be an i chip anyway. All Intel ones are now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the speed of it.
What
Can
speed? Yeah, that's a good thing. You just tell. Okay. It's not telling me. It just says Intel Core i7, but what speed?
because like an i7 will now outperform an i5 when it's running on a server.
Yeah, but there's how many versions of
Can,
i7? See what I mean?
yeah, but again, that's not going to make any difference to the server. Like, and there's not a lot of workload for it today. It's a space engineers thing. It requires horsepower, and clock. Can you be really needing like a 4.5 gigahertz chip to sustain a good sim speed? Like, and even memory speed is it's nothing on space engineers when actually I can run the game shifting my GTX into my second machine, which is a DDR2 based system, and it still runs flawless, absolutely flawless. There's not that much data shift about. It's a downside with fucking space engineers. They should have fucking ran it off a Vortex or a Vulcan, sorry, or a DirectX 12.
Yeah,
Like,
DirectX. It would have been easier. Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, my I know my server's not going to be better than my PC come next week. Because I'm getting a Ryzen 6900.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, because I mean, no offense, it's its clock speeds are going to be a lot better, and it's easier for more multi-core threading. Especially with games that need the multi-core, it's gonna be a lot easier to handle. AMD and even Intel aren't necessarily there yet. AMD for sure is not there.
I was looking at a system just a wee while ago, and I was like, "Ooh, I would one of them." It's a
It is,
44 core
yeah,
Xeon.
yeah, yeah.
How sweet would that be? Get
That
four
would
of
be
them running. Nice.
fucking monstrous, dude.
The
Oh
thing is, though,
man,
is in something like space engineers, it would not make a blind bit of difference.
no.
Oh, PCs are at that kind of point now. It's a horrible kind of time where we know that we just can't keep pushing for clock speeds. We've been doing that for the past 25 years, and it doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't
We
work.
need to embrace that we're using multiple cores. When the thing is, so is the facilities are there. They have been. The Vulkan libraries were released in 2014.
It's been
It's
there
now
for a minute, yeah.
2017. It's been laid out for ages. We'll see the change. It's just right now it's a bit of a pain in the ass because they started to register it a wee while ago, Ken, when we were still on the single core Pentium 4s. We were getting up to like 3.2 gigahertz as a kind of clock speed.